Call a meeting to order.
Thank you, Your Worship. I believe we have Councillor Nicholson to speak on World Hand Hygiene Day.
Councillor Nicholson.
Thank you, Your Worship. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. I think everybody in the council chamber just about has seen me come around with this. I was over at Eagle Ridge Hospital this morning, acting as if I was the mayor, along with the mayors of Port Coquitlam, Port Moody, and Belcarra, and the head of Fraser Health, doing an event to celebrate World Hand Hygiene Day, offering everybody a squirt. And the clean hands is the single most effective way to preserve your health. But I think one of the most important things, and those of us who inevitably one day will find ourselves in healthcare needs to understand, is that this little tag Fraser Health is encouraging their employees to wear says it's okay to ask if I have cleaned my hands. And the important message is whether they wear the tag or not, it's okay to ask the medical health people who come up to you and are about to unwrap a bandage or stick their finger in your wound or something like that, if they've cleaned their hands. Fraser Health's had a project going for over 3 years trying to increase the level of hand cleanliness amongst their personnel. And they've made great strides, but they still have some distance to go. That's part of what today was about, and it's important for all of us to remember to clean our hands. Thank you, Your Worship.
Well, thank you very much. In honor of the day, I wore my healthcare tie, and it is an important message. I think we can all. That's a tie. Yes, Councillor Sikora, it's a tie. Yes. I think we should wash our hands of this issue. Mr. Clerk, please save us. Show of hands.
Once again, the minutes are to the rescue. Item 1 is the minutes of the regular council meeting held on Monday, April 29th, and the recommendations to approve those minutes.
Moved by Councillor Asmussen, second by Councillor Hodge. All in favour? Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Item 2 is the minutes of the Joint Family Court and Youth Justice Committee meeting of Thursday, March 28th. Recommendations to receive.
Second.
Moved by Councillor Asmussen, seconded by Councillor Sikora. All in favour? Opposed? Carried unanimously.
And item 3 is the minutes of the Tri-Cities Homelessness and Housing Task Group meeting of Friday, April 5th. Recommendation to receive.
Moved by Councillor Hodge, seconded by Councillor Sikora. All in favour? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Councillor Asmussen.
I'll be stepping out on this next item as a perceived potential conflict, as it's right close to my property. Thank you.
Thank you. You can see it from his front porch, apparently. Mr. Clerk.
Thank you, Your Worship. Item 4 is fourth and final reading of Highway Dedication Cancellation Bylaw number 4330. This is for 3475 Darwin Avenue and 3466 and 3468 Roxton Avenue. The recommendation is that Council give fourth and final reading to Highway Dedication Cancellation Bylaw number 4330.
So moved.
Moved by Councillor Sikora, second by Councillor Nicholson. All in favour? Opposed? Carried unanimously. I suppose we should bring them back.
Could we have a vote? Yeah.
You know, this is not subject to a vote, Councillor Reid. Yeah, he probably dipped into the kimchi while he was out there. Mr. Clerk.
Item 5 is fourth and final reading of Highway Dedication Cancellation Bylaw number 4380. This is for the south of 1900 block Dawes Hill Road. Recommendations that Council give fourth and final reading to Highway Dedication Cancellation Bylaw number 4380.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councillor O'Neill, seconded by Councillor Asmussen. All in favour? Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Item 6 is fourth and final reading of City of Coquitlam 2013 Capital Program Loan Authorization Bylaw. This is Bylaw 4385. The two-part recommendation is that Council, that the results of the alternative approval process for the City of Coquitlam 2013 Capital Program Loan Authorization Bylaw number 4385 be received, and that Council give fourth and final reading to City of Coquitlam 2013 Capital Program Loan Authorization Bylaw number 4385.
Moved by Councillor Hodge, second by Councillor Nicholson. All in favour? Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Item 7 is fourth and final reading of City of Coquitlam 2013 Annual Tax Rates Bylaw. This is Bylaw 4395. Recommendation is that Council give fourth and final reading to 2013 Annual Tax Rates Bylaw number 4395.
Moved by Councillor Reid, second by Councillor Nicholson. All in favor? Opposed? Councillor Sikora is opposed. The motion carries.
Item 8 is the authorization for the issuance of a development variance permit. This is for 3501 David Avenue. Prior to reading out the recommendation, I would ask the Chair to call for speakers.
Before we call for a motion, we'll call for speakers as a development variance permit. Are there any speakers to this item? Are there any speakers to this item? Third and final time. Are there any speakers to this item? Seeing none, I declare this item closed. Moved by Councillor Sikora, second by Councillor Nicholson. All in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Item 9 is the Metro Vancouver Board and Brief for April 26. Our 2 board representatives are available to respond to questions, and the staff recommendation is that Council receive the brief for information.
Moved by Councillor Rasmussen, second by Councillor Nicholson. All in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Adjournment has been moved by Councillor Reid, seconded by Councillor Sikora. All in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. I actually want to thank all those people who participated and all those people who organized both of the rides and runs for healthcare on the weekend, the hike for hospice and the cycle for Wheel to Heal, which is another great event. This one for Eagle Ridge Hospital Foundation. Great events, although I had a flat tire on one of them. And anyway, we're going to open the floor to questions on tonight's agenda. It's not a big agenda, but are there any questions on tonight's agenda? Any questions at all? Any questions? Thank you all for coming.